Hey, Gary, what's going on? You're in your regular witty, zany self. You're all ready. It's just you and me, I think. Hey, Jason, what's going on? Okay, well, should I put the chats on the regular? I think everyone likes it more like this. Okay, Rumpel. What's going on, Rumpel? Timothy, good evening. Hey, Tony. You ready for action? Gary's ready. You're always ready, Gary. All right. XRP to the moon. There was some question about XRP's involvement to the bank that's going down. Not to rain on anyone's parade, but there's a lot going on. Margin call Monday, yeah. The dominoes are falling. Yes, indeed, man. Are you guys? Are you feeling as like I've been just like a nervous wreck all day. I've been fluttering. I can't seem to focus so well. I'm all over the place. I don't know about you guys, but I eventually, yeah, Ripple had money in SVB. Yeah. But I mean, Brad Garlinghouse came out and said they're fine. It's no biggie. But a lot of people had money in there. Also, our friend Coinbase had money in there. Also, Patreon of all places, man. Which I'm just, I'm trying to build up my Patreon channel, and I mean, lots of anxiety. Yeah, I'm just feeling had a little headache. Yeah, just need to, I'm checking the intel. The intel is just pouring in. After watching this stuff, the big guns are now starting. Yeah. What do you, I'm not sure what you mean by big guns. Happy it didn't get dark until 7:30. Right. That's another thing that maybe that's really, that's probably what has me, I ended up, I went for a walk on the beach, and I usually am in by 6 o'clock, and I was way out there, man. I was like, holy moly, where the heck am I? Financial crash. Yeah. And no, I don't think anyone knows how this is going to go down, because it's certainly not going to go down like it did in 2008. I don't think. Deep thought. You've been blitzed out in deep thought. Yeah. I'll pin Tom's message. Blitzed out in deep thought. Yeah. Let the intel flow. All right, I guess we'll just go. We could go just Intel, but I mean it's ripping, man. Okay, let's. I'm just going to put everyone on top for a minute, and let's get. Let's do this. Okay. All right, now we got some intel happening. Do you guys want to go? I know you like to do it. Let's see if I can. Oh, wait a minute. That was a good sign. I just saw something. I could get this moved over. That would be nice. Oh, it's moving. Great. Okay, so the chat's okay, right? Chat's good. All right, so I'm gonna launch into some intel if that's Nassar said by T on the 8th. On the 8th of April, yeah? Without bailouts, there will be bail-ins. Please keep me in your thoughts. I'm going through issues, walking, something going on with my feet. Okay, Mr. Ron Man. Bracha Hatzlacha, bracha for Refuah Shalema, for complete recovery. The new, what is Megan saying? I know. Megan's, needless to say, he did not like the new bling. That's Megan's horse. Okay, so we. All right, let's go to. Let me just check with the White Hats. I think I already saw what they have. They didn't have anything new tonight. They've been having a lot of interesting things. Let's see, White Hats. No, they're talking about treason again. So we heard that already. I don't know if we read this before. Death of a climate bank. With the implosion of Silicon Valley Bank, over 1,500 climate and energy tech companies will face problems. And the list is, I mean, we're talking about all the really like some primo companies, man. I mean, this could rip through everything. I mean, these are all the, I guess, like the woke companies, including Coinbase, including Ripple, everything. Everything is involved with these guys. It's huge. This is a huge occurrence. All right, but I think we saw this before. I'm going to go to a different channel. Let's check out Whip. See what Whip's up to, man. Beware the Ides of March. He says 315, 317, 316, 317. They FOOKED. Red October nuke standoff over. Mr. Poole Orthodox Easter eggs, two jokers, worlds collide, evacuation day, March 17th, 1775. March 20th is the ISO 222 deadline. Yellen warns U.S. House members of economic collapse from default. Chapter 11 filed and auctioned and actioned. If they are not ISO 222 quantum and Basel 4 compliant, they collapse. That's the banks and also the cryptocurrency, I believe. Gosh. Something very large is being put together here. Elon asked all the soccer fans in the world to come to Birdland for the World Cup. More than this, 2 power clubs are being done for corruption. Time to pounce. About soccer. I don't know anything about football. Excuse me. FDIC auction of Silicon Valley Bank underway. That's interesting. What does that mean? I have no idea. EM is open to the idea of buying Silicon Valley Bank as he lays Twitter payments groundwork. Whoa. I mean, that is quite interesting. Let's see. How do I get back to normal? How do I get back? Here we go. What do you guys think of that one? I mean, Elon is backed by the White Hats. So he has, the money from the White Hats have money because they control all the gold. So that's very interesting, the thought that Elon could buy and have the control of all those companies. We're talking huge companies. Let me just see what else is here. No, this is not it. Let's see. Elon Musk is openly buying Silicon Valley Bank as he lays Twitter payments groundwork. No, but they won't. I can't get. Okay, so forget this. Let's go back to streaming. Okay. That's pretty interesting, right? Wouldn't you say? I mean, the white hats are going to control everything soon. Okay, I'm just going to whisk through Whiplash. I don't know if it's a lot of investment stuff. Okay, all investments. Okay, secret wars are about to begin, and Moscow has a new ally. The agreement between Belarus and the country C has a deeper significance, and its primary purpose was to protect their economies and independence by building up their respective militaries jointly. I think we read this afternoon. I don't think this is new. The event should be about 3 days based on the Bay of Pigs. Then 10-day shutdown of Earth and activation of the military EBS to TVs and radios worldwide. At the same time, all governments worldwide will be shut down, will be stood down, as well as further arrests. We will then be having Jassara blockchain elections. We will be having governments 10% the size of what they currently are. This is an old post, but let's read it. Important sequence drop post 1245. Saudi bout to decouple from US and join BRICS. Roman Empire, Ottoman Empire, United States buildings hit in Turkey, now Saudi. House of Saud comes from Turkey originally. MBS flipped, the rise of Imam Mahdi, the one who unites all Islam together and then takes down the, yeah, I'm not going here, man. Okay. There's, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got into this. Whip, you're a cool dude. Let's just leave it at that, man. I don't want to get into it with Whiplash. He's got some, he has certain ways of thinking about things that I can't really, I can't wrap my head around it. Okay, so now let's get into a different source here. Let's see. This seems to be easy. Was easy to pull before. Hi, John F. Without bailouts or big bail-ins, I don't think it's going to be like that this time. I really don't. I think this is the end of the world as we know it. I mean, this is the end of the deep state. Hatred of Putin makes Washington do dumb things. Seymour Hersh. Seymour Hersh has really been excellent lately. The journalist who broke the Nord Stream sabotage story has claimed the U.S. leaders still act as cold warriors. Top administration officials all have high degrees of plenty of intelligence, Hersh said. It's just that they're so driven by, I think, hatred. It's fun, it's really amazing. Let me just introduce a thought here. Seymour Hersh, right? Seymour Hersh, yeah. That's what we're talking about, yeah. Seymour Hersh. Seymour Hersh is a very top intellectual person. Yet he doesn't know what almost probably 90% of people in our club, in our little meeting space, he's essentially Q-less. He doesn't know from Q, he's not a 17 person. And as a consequence, one of the, a really impressive intellectual figure like him doesn't grasp what's going on. He still thinks it's about, that Washington doesn't get it. Washington gets it fine, man. They know exactly who they are. So daylight savings is not a bank. That's our friend Akashia. World's. Oh, there's an interesting thing. This is a list of some people that are really kind of mean and not so nice. I'm not gonna read their names, but I'm going to post it on the Intel channel because it's probably worth going through. I don't have the patience for it right now. Also, I need subscribers. I'm going down in my kabbalahguru. Okay, so and Akashia AOC is so daylight savings is not a bank. Okay, that's worth a quick look at. Now, so Seymour Hersh doesn't know what you and I know about 17. And he doesn't understand that the essential conflict is not between, it's not about Washington or Democrats. He doesn't get that, which I find quite remarkable, that you and I, who are just like civilians, but because we were open to an intelligence stream that most people thought was, just horrendous, we understand. I mean, whether or not it's 100% true, I mean, I think it is. I mean, I don't see how you can say it's not, because nothing else makes sense. It does not make sense. Seymour Hersh's point of view does not make sense. I mean, he's a smart guy. This is not a stupid person. This is a heavy, this is a smart guy, but he doesn't understand that the conflict is not between what it seems like on the surface, that this is a much bigger conflict between dark and light, between evil and godliness. Okay, so regulators, do you guys find that amazing also? I mean, do you see what I'm saying? Like we have been privy to intelligence. The information is just pouring out right now. All we can do is watch this thing implode on itself. Not going to be a pretty sight at all, but necessary one. We've been talking about this for over a year now, trying to best prepare ourselves for what's ahead. I'm always looking ahead, always thinking and wargaming scenarios. I pray we are as ready. So, I mean, that's an interesting comment. There's something here called the finisher. Share the finisher. Okay, I'm going to share the finisher to our Intel post. kabbalahguru. I'll share it to Gila Jed's channel. And then let's see. Okay, so wow, this Intel is just ripping, man. I mean, stock futures bonds rally as U.S. acts to stabilize banks. Really? This is from Reuters. They're going to stabilize the banks tomorrow. There's going to be a dead cat bounce. Could be. I mean, nothing would surprise me now. Would anything surprise you? The times they are changing. That is for sure. let me see if I can see this. Cash Patel, this administration has options. They could take he's not okay, so I'm not going to say it. What he was going to say. He who is not the leader. Okay, they don't knock him. You can make good money doing the exact opposite of what he says. That's this is their great financial advisor tells them to invest in this signature bank that's going down. He told them, you can't knock him. You can make good money doing exactly the opposite of what he says, right? Pretty funny. I mean, this whole thing is just hilarious when you think about it. That ordinary people like you and me, I mean, let's say ordinary people like me know more than Seymour Hersh, a lot more than Seymour Hersh. You know, in the old days when I was growing up, I'd be like, Henry Kissinger, man, that guy, he really knows his way, and now we're finding out. I'm not going to be, I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube but okay. I'm just going to keep reading. It's Wall Street Silver. Our debt limit is maxed out at 31 trillion. Yet somehow the U.S. Treasury can back all bank deposits in the USA with unlimited risk and make all depositors whole while banks have 600 billion in unrealized losses on their books. You can't taper a Ponzi. I have a secret. Our money is fake. Don't tell anyone. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, folks, right? Isn't that what Rush always said? Yet somehow the U.S. Treasury can bank all bank deposits in the USA, right? Gold or silver, Bitcoin or XRP, any other suggestions? So Vincent Kennedy says BULLETS. Any other suggestions? There's a picture of Abraham Lincoln on his knees, murdered for freeing slaves in 1865, labeled a racist by Black Lives Matter in 2020. What happened? Wait. Okay, here we go. Okay. Gold case, silver, BULL, is the answer. Gold case, silver. Silver, okay. Yeah. Didn't they use that against vampires in the old days? Look out. These popular consumer-facing companies could be devastated by Silicon Valley Bank collapse. Okay, so I have the opportunity to read the list. EBS activated. Why does she say that? I mean, it's nice, but do you guys hear it? Does anybody hear it? I don't hear it. EBS is activated. Where do you hear this? I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm not hearing it where I live. Julie Green, the prophet. She's a prophet. I don't know. I don't hear it either. Yeah. Hey, Natanya. Peggy Sue got married. No, didn't hear it at all. Okay, so listen, I don't know. I don't know what she means. Maybe, I don't know what prophets. I don't know from that. Anyway, some of the most popular companies in the world currently hold money with the recently collapsed Silicon Valley Bank, and it could devastate a chunk of them. Some of the companies listed below have hedged their cash into other banks, but there is a high likelihood that any cash they have in SVB is gone for good. Here are a few popular companies who have cash exposure to SVB. just to name a few. Airbnb, DoorDash, SD Roku, SD Uber, Dropbox, Everbright, Zillow, 23andMe, DocuSign, Hulu. These are a few of the companies with the largest cash exposure. Look at the companies banking with SVB. Airbnb, Coinbase, DoorDash, Dropbox, Everbright, Fitbit, HubSpot, LinkedIn, MongoDB, Robinhood, SpaceX, Tesla, Uber, Ziller, 23andMe, Altacian, Box, DocuSign, Etsy, Evernote, Groupon, Hulu, Indeed, Intuit, Kickstarter, Peloton, Paid, Postmates, Ring Central. So a lot of companies are involved. Current list of companies with Silicon Valley Bank. Circle has 3.3 billion. Roku, 487 billion. BlockFi, 227 million. Roblox, Ginkgo Bio, Rhythm, Rocket Lab. A lot of companies, man. These are the companies that have disclosed their commitment immediately. The Silicon Valley Bank has nearly 200 billion in deposits, with 97% of those deposits exceeding the FDIC limit of 250,000. That's the FDIC limit. That's how much you can be insured for. These companies are in for a lot more, man. This is huge. Should we file our taxes this year? Ladybug, I don't know. You have to do your own decision. I can just say personally, I don't pay taxes, period. Maybe when the new tax comes out, if I buy something new, like a new bike, I'll pay taxes. But no, but you should pay taxes. Yes, I think so. I don't know. I'm just saying for me, nah. You know, I don't pay taxes. I don't have insurance. I'm, don't do as I'm just telling you, this is just me. Maybe I'm a little bit on the edge, but, I'm like, why would I want to have insurance so I could go to a place where I wouldn't go anyway? I really wouldn't trust the, I don't want to say the word, but the med establishment I wouldn't go in there, man. I mean, if I had a broken bone, maybe I would, God forbid, but, you wouldn't catch me. I'm not going in, I mean, so that's why I don't care about insurance. And if I don't know. Anyway, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you got to make your own choices. You got to look into your own heart. Kevin O'Leary, also known as Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. Kevin O'Leary calls out the insanity of the Democrats. This clip is absolute for all CNN viewers watching. He explains that the policy is destroying the blue states and says they have become uninvestable. California out of business. No business there. You can't do business there. I don't know what the place is going to turn into. Imagine San Francisco. You can't even walk out at night in the street. All right, so a lot's going down, right? And now this is tainted food using crickets. Well, that's nice to hear. These companies put ingredients in their product to trick your brain and taste buds that it tastes good. Okay, so should we look at it? Let's look at it. Multigrain breads, multigrain rolls, crackers and breadsticks, cereal bars, dry premixes, cookies, sauces, potato, pizza, Meat substitutes like vegetarian alternatives to meat, soup and soup concentrate, soup powder, cornmeal-based snacks, beer-like beverages, chocolate products, nuts and oil seeds, snacks including chips, and meat preparation. God, that makes me feel so good, right? Cricket powder used in food. How nice, man. All right, so, and now there's another post. Let's see what this one says. Silicon Valley Bank deletes Twitter, YouTube videos, and Scrubs website. Okay. All right, that's interesting. All right, so I know about YouTube videos getting deleted. I had a few thousand of them deleted. I wonder, but I didn't delete them. The company did, but they're deleting it themselves. Interesting. All right. No EBS in Seattle. All right, so that's all the news so far. It's pouring out here. Stock futures bonds rally as U.S. acts to stabilize bonds. What are they going to stabilize it with? The disastrous miscalculation on civil liberties. Americans have been told a dangerous and uncertain world requires stronger managers and less freedom. But the decline of civil liberties is what started this mess. Justin, Coinbase says it holds 240 million in now collapsed Signature Bank. Okay. House Republicans announced we have documents that show how the JB family receives money from the CCP. That's always nice to hear. The world warmed up by 0.3 of a degree in the past 43 years, less than the margin of error. There's no global warming crisis, and this makes it clear. The noisy campaign about a climate crisis is fake. The actual crisis is the staggering damage to Western energy and society. North Korea launches missile from submarine. South Korea says breaking 911. Seoul's military reported that North Korea launched at least 2 missiles from a submarine over the weekend. The incident occurred amid a upcoming South Korean-U.S. military exercise scheduled for this week. South Korea Joint Chiefs of Staff said. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. If the American people will ever allow private banks to control the issue of their currency, first by inflation, then by deflation, the banks and corporations that will grow up around the banks will deprive the people of all property until their children wake up homeless on the continent their fathers conquered. The issuing power should be taken from the banks and restored to the people, to whom it properly belongs. I sincerely believe that banking establishments are more dangerous than standing armies, and that the principle of spending money to be paid by posterity under the name of funding is but swindling futility, futurity on a large scale. That was Thomas Jefferson to John Taylor in 1816. Pretty interesting. The position you're in should excite you. Think about it for a moment. The hardest parts are over. Why? Because you had to endure playing catch up. You had to negate what was holding you down and holding you back this entire time. What you're left with is nothing but space, opportunity with which to build up on this open canvas. The decision is yours. And quite frankly, you already decided. You didn't start on this path just to get this far. This is when the fun begins. This is when the fulfillment consistently finds you. This is when those wings began to expand. March 12th source message. So we're headed for some good times, guys. Asian markets set to fall even as U.S. regulators seek to stem risks. How can they seek to stem risks? Regulatory it's just like the Keystone Cops. I mean, regulatory backstop for SVB failure aimed at protecting the economy. Officials say Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, Federal Reserve Chair Chairman Powell, and the FTC Chairman Martin J. Gruenberg issued a joint statement Sunday night explaining their reasoning for, and let me just look at the post. No, I don't want to open the link. Cancel. I'm going to cancel. So go figure, man. I mean, Signature Bank was a subsidiary of Bank of Hapoalim of Israel, which provided over $60 million in initial capital. On 30th of April 2020, Bank Hapoalim was found to be complicit in tax evasion and money laundering related to bidding for the World Cup. I sense some dismantling of the old guard happening. Yeah, could be. President Mr. T delivers remarks on education Monday, March 13th. Okay. Interesting. Massive group of military age storm past an entry point in El Paso in an effort to get into the U.S. Signature Bank has now been declared bankrupt. How many more 13 bloodline family banks are left? Circle CEO says 100% of reserves are safe and secure. How can they say that? Okay, I'm not going to get into the rift between DeSantis and Mr. T. Crypto-friendly Signature Bank shut down by regulators after collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, Silvergate. Breaking news from around the world. Just in, Signature Bank has been closed by U.S. regulators. The new Department of Financial Services, DFS, has taken possession of the bank in order to protect depositors. This is the second bank in the United States that has collapsed in the last 3 days. Anticipation fuels the excitement of what's to come. A peak time to manifest outcomes. So we're like looking good, guys. Misspellings matter. Mr. T misspelled modern 9 days separated from a perfect 5-year delta. I had to make this one due to his initial timestamp. Roasted. Enjoy the show. Enjoy in theaters near you. 9 days plus 7 minutes. Get the popcorn. Take that. Mike decodes below. Something big is about to drop. The greatest military intelligence operation of our time. The former Speaker of the House discussed Silicon Valley Bank, January 6 revisionist history, the coming selection process, and more. in a South by Southwest interview focused on money and greed. Interesting. Possibility of the world debt. Let's see when we go to the end. Wow, you guys are way ahead of me. Almost sounds painful. Real pandemics don't have satanic Super Bowls, right? Digital absolute are too big to fail, right? Yeah. Bank holidays. Painless. I love you all. Thanks, Elizabeth. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go spread of earthquakes. Let me go because some new intel came out. Okay, here we go. 7:43 Eastern Standard Time is 1943 military time. 1943. The 28th of August. This is from 17 Research. Watch Iran. Something incredible is about to happen. Hassan Rouhani. The good people of Iran have the power. Fight for your freedom. The Inner Circle. Mike Brzezinski. Background, family careers, McLean, Virginia. The age of tech has hurt their ability to hide control. Majority today were born into the circle. Investigate those in front of the camera who scream the loudest. Those people are really stupid. End is near. The media cleanse. JFK. Silicon Valley deletes Twitter. We heard this before, right? YouTube videos and scrubs websites. Mark Levin to go full 16 minutes thanking Fox and calling out anti-Semitism. We will never bend the knee to extreme MAGA Republicans who have abandoned democracy. That's from Hakeem Jeffries. Hard to do when you are both knees doing, helping Ukraine. Coinbase, 240 million balance in cash at signature as of Friday. That's a bad couple of days. All right. Housing market, Evergreen, March 20th. Okay, March 20th is when Evergrande has to come clean or lose it. Well, the intel is just pouring out here. Let me just see if I can. Okay, so okay. I'm trying to read this a little bit. So Coinbase, okay, as of Friday, that's a bad couple of days. What I thought there was some new intel. Oh, here it is. Housing market, Evergrande, right? So the 20th, for only the fifth time in 153 years, this leading economic indicator is sending a terrifying warning to Wall Street. Under certain parameters, this is going so fast. Under certain parameters, the leading indicator has a perfect track record of forecasting big trouble for the U.S. economy and Wall Street. This is huge. Rush Limbaugh's wife makes history with what she did with his home. It is stunning. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but let me just see. Longtime beachfront home in Florida sells for record price. I don't know. It's just not. It's not really so interesting to me. I'm sorry to say. Let me see if I can get out of here. Where am I? Here, back here. Okay, so let's stick to. I can't get sidetracked now. Basel Committee final standard on the prudential treatment of banks' crypto assets. The Basel Committee on Banking Supervision, the committee has now published the finalized standard of the prudential treatment of, I guess, crypto. Bombshell report, Representative James Comer reveals, I'm sorry, this is so small, reveals lawmakers now have documents that identify how the BJ family received money from the country that starts with a C. Won't see this on CNN. No, Shuri, you won't. But these guys are going down, man. This is the storm momish. I mean, this is literally, we're in the storm. All things about Gilligan's Island, things about the JB crime family, all these things are about to come out. John Cash was easier to spell. Puff, puff, pass. Jacinthe. Okay, here's another one. Creature from Jekyll Island, dig with accompanying video. This is a good time as ever to highlight that the Federal Reserve banking system really is a criminal cartel, a slave system. Okay, that's what this is all about, and this is coming down. I'm going to put this on the Intel channels just because if anyone hasn't seen this, they could see it now. Okay, Intel post, kabbalahguru. Okay, here we go. Bombshell report. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, the Intel just keeps coming out. I'm not lacking for Intel to read. Sending out a prayer. What is my title here? Steady, Ready, Go Monday. I guess that wasn't a sexy enough title. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Rubia. Oregon has best dabs. We'll see in. Do drive. I should drive. I should get a car. Do drive. I really don't want a car in the worst way, man. I just, and people tell me that live here in the summer, you don't need a car. That's what they tell me, but I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to go. I feel a little bit blue right now. I don't know if you guys are sensing that I'm kind of in a blue light. Let's get a little bit of red in there. Time to stock food. Yeah. Time for forensic. The Intel just keeps coming. Now, what's this one? Russian dementia care facilities are using JB as on their poster. I press my own wax. A little dab will do you. No car for me. Hillybilly, you're the same as me, man. I just don't want a car. You look good blue. I look good in blue. A little Arcturian. Let's have a disco light and a disco ball rolling. There you go, Jason. Walmart has a dab maker. Because we're in the banking system. Is that why the numbers are not as high as they should be? Drive a scooter? No, I like my bike. The car is not worth it. I mean, all the insurance. I mean, then I can't make the claim that I don't pay insurance. Huge black ripple is the Phoenix. I don't know, Digital Revolution, man. They got some dealings with the bank that's going down. So let's hope you're right. Could be. Who knows, man? Who knows what tomorrow will bring? But yeah, I'm just gonna take a minute to change the title. I would say heavy intel. What's called Jekyll. Jekyll. Wait, JEKYLL. Island criminal criminal slave system. See if that's any sexier, if that gets us more peeps. I don't know what we're competing with. Okay, here's another post. This is my pool post. Things keep coming out. My motorhome has big block 640 with Flowmaster dual and headers. Lone Wolf got the small Nug Smasher. The more people wake up, the bigger your channel will get. Yeah, I think so. I think so too. OB was the closet. Yeah. John Cash is back. Volvo 240 with an LS swap. Bella competing with the Oscars. Oh, I'm competing with the Oscars. Aha. I mean, really, what you would want to see? People would want to see the Oscars. They could see the Blue Man and high up on his building. Aileen is here. Aileen, right? Alien. Got it. Hilly Billy. You're cool, man. I never saw you before. I like Hilly Billy. You believe in Big Mike, Sasquatch? Yeah, I believe in Sasquatch, man. It's me in disguise, Jason. Adam, watch the water. California, yeah, there's going to be some water in California. Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, so you guys are watching 2 shows. Okay, that's cool. So you won't watch the Oscar. Yeah, let me know what's going on. I mean, well, look, we almost have 600 people, so it's not bad. The tunnel hole bolt gets, I think people are flipping back and forth. That's probably what's going on. So you think YouTube is messing with us? Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it could be. I don't know. You know, YouTube is, it is what it is. I have no idea. I refuse to turn on the TV. I don't even own a TV. Elvis is the man feature. Bella, did you want to help me distribute these cups? I have a whole crate full of cups that Randy sent me. I mean, I toiveled one yesterday. I took one to the ocean and I put it, I don't have it with me. I have it in the kitchen. It still has sand on it, but I made it holy so I can drink from it. It's beautiful cups. Yeah. Okay. So send me an email and I'll, send me an email and we'll try to figure it out. I mean, I broke into the box. I took one cup out, but there's just tons of cups in there. And, where do you, well, you'll tell me, we'll have a conversation. We'll figure out where you live and I'll figure out we'll try to figure out how to get there. I mean, the problem with me is I don't have a car, so it's hard for me to get to the post office with a heavy box. But, you know, maybe there's some way we can figure something out. I don't know. He got pulled over for burning tires. Anybody seen the video of Demi Moore? Oh, 12 years old. Ew. How your hair affair working for me, man? It's pretty good, man. I got some, man. It's coming in. It's really unbelievable. So, yeah. All right. So listen, man, it's all good. I mean, all right. I'll try something else. Let me see. I mean, I think I'm out of intel though. Oh, let's see what Yorkie's got for me. Oh, he's got a lot of SGN on. Americans pitching tents and camping out overnight at bank branches tonight. Wow. Worthy note from Ezra. Here's a thought. Did any of the Silicon Valley giants benefit from the CCP's tech theft retroactive resale? And if so, is it that benefit measurable in monies that were stored in SVB? It's just it's just as much about business-based espionage practices as it was about the fiat dollar. Dropping the entire WW system of disease. A man on a mission, father, friend, brother, lover, student. Welcome to the Great Awakening. Okay. Excuse me. Officials with Alaska volcano eruption, possible, a lot of earthquakes. It's going to be biblical. Yes, indeed, man. Okay. Yorkie is the man. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. I think we're heading into or he's AI. Musk looks like an alien. The world is very biblical right now. Yes, indeed. Nikola Tesla, everywhere around the world, cloned 5 times. Yeah, I mean, listen, we don't know anything about anybody. I mean, right now, ultimate reality. Who isn't an alien? Who is an alien? Who isn't an alien? Reptilians or Pleiadians, black or white, hats and etc. Hello. Let me pin that one. That's funny. Mel Gibson is a conspiracy actor. Yeah, it has begun. Feel like having a hurricane party, right, man? Listen, we've been waiting for this for a long time, right? I mean, think of how many nights, how many days and nights we were sitting here going, when is it going to happen? It's too much already. I can't wait anymore. It's too much. And now it's about to happen, man. Unbelievable. And I'm all flustery. I thought I would be like cool, collected, like, okay, no biggie, man. It's coming. We already know about it. I'm not like that at all. I'm like, my insides are just like jumping, man. I'm all over the place. Yeah, I'm afraid of what Mel is coming up with because it's never good for the Yiddish crowd. Kathy Laney, new movie coming out. Yeah, Mel. Okay, your comment on Musk? I think he's playing a role, man. They're all playing a role. This is a big movie. That's why I don't get involved with I don't get involved with what he really is. I mean, I don't have time to spend on that. It's just like MS, yeah, man, you should check each other out. Why not? Listen, if you both send me your emails, I could hook you up email wise, MS and Bella, if you want. I'm excited and anxious. Yeah, you feel the same way, Julie? I'm all over the place, man. All banks shut down in the country tomorrow. Interesting. You want to do a song? I could see doing a song. I really was I've been rewriting my The Winds of Jericho. I don't know if we really need that song. I think that song's just going to make us more nervous. We need something that's like calming. I'm not sure I feel like Language of the Heart. I think that's too calming. It might put me to sleep. What else do we have? We only have a couple of songs. We could do the EBS Blues. That's kind of fun. I guess we could do The Great Awakening. Let's just do the EBS Blues, man, because that might be where we're really holding here. Let me think. Where is my? Here we go. This is it. My unique filing system. Everything is within reach. I haven't played all day today. I mean, today was a weird day. I did make it to the grocery store. I mean, groceries are ridiculously expensive now. It's insane. But I bought, for the first time in history, actually not the first time in history, but I bought 2 bags of wild blueberries. And that is probably the best thing going at the supermarket, is the Weiler's, wild blueberries, 3-pound bag for like $12. I think that's the only thing that hasn't shot up. I'll try to hash something out. Let's see, is everything working right? Yeah. Your younger daughter's in Queens? Yeah, it's not the end of the world, man. Queens, New York City. Fish jabs. Going to be a pirate now for a bit before bed. Wow, I didn't lose so many people. Maybe it's better when I don't sing. Lions, love Lions Gate. Great teacher on the RV and XRP. Nice. Oh, so if we get this new platform, you guys will be able to talk day and night. I mean, we'll really have this great plan. I don't know how much of the world is going to be left after this week, but there we go. Let me just see if I feel like, because I was kind of playing with this before. I was going to try to finger pick it. Was on a Friday, dust by my side, down dry gully through a ring of fire. Oh, that sounds terrible. Let me just check if. Yeah, I'm not sure I really am capable of putting anything decent together right now. But Sasquatch's hide and seek. Yeah. The bank shut down, gold skyrockets. Could be, man. Anything's possible for tomorrow. So I tried. I just can't really can't focus. I'm like a little jittery like the rest of you guys. Nah. Guitar needs to be tuned up. All right. Gold is too expensive. Yeah, silver is too cheap. All banks are going. Do you think all banks? I don't know. I doubt it. All banks? I mean, but I don't know. It's definitely. I mean, do you remember 2008? What it was like? It was like, oh my gosh, Lehman Brothers and this and that, and then they, not scared anymore. The only thing I fear is nothing happening. Right. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks, Lori. I'm just not like totally in the musical mode. I'm a little bit scattered today. I was surprised I was able to even pull out a halfway decent broadcast, but you guys are very patient with me. Thank you. Signature Bank shut down in New York today. Yeah. I don't even know where it is. I think we'll have a domino effect. I think so too. Thanks, Bella. Look into one. Yeah. Gold coins. Thanks, Scotty. All right. So let's call it a night. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get some sleep. I've been such a good boy lately, man. After the broadcast, I like immediately shut down. I go to sleep. I don't spend hours doing intel examining and getting into all kinds of trouble. I just say it's time to go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Trying to change the line and tune up the walleye rods. Oh my gosh, George Murphy, I am so jealous, man. New fishing license. You got walleye where you live? There's not a walleye in New York City. I doubt there's one walleye. Maybe in a tank somewhere. Maybe in a museum. A walleye, man. But I just walked by. I was walking on the boardwalk today, and they say the dolphins frolic in the waves here, and you can see whales, and they're like seals here. I haven't seen any seals, but it's a pretty cool place. This is a pretty, I'm realizing like the fact, like I've been walking along the ocean, but I've been collecting my little glass things. That ocean is so powerful. I mean, when you see when the tide comes up here, it's not like Long Island Sound where I was brought up, where it's like, okay, the tide's coming up. The ocean is like, it is magnificent, and and constantly changing. All right, guys. So we'll reconvene in the morning. I hope this was useful to some folks, and I hope I kept you away from the Oscars. That's good news. But we're moving forward, man. One way or another, we're moving forward. Nothing can stop what's coming. All right, guys. God bless, and yeah, we got this. Dictatorship. Oh yeah. All right, that's pretty funny. All right, guys. We'll catch you in the morning. God bless. How does Long Island sound? Really noisy, right? Yeah. Gold is 1870. All right, guys. God bless, and